So Tesla revealed its plans for Hardware 3 owners, saying we haven't completely given up on HW3, on Hardware 3. Hello everyone, welcome to Torque News Podcast. This is Armin Harayan from TorqueNews.com. Today I want to talk about something that matters to a lot of Tesla owners out there, especially those with Hardware 3. If you've got one of those cars, you've probably felt caught in the middle lately. Tesla has moved on to the newer Hardware 4 system and even talks about an upcoming version called AI5. But you're still driving with the tech that once powered Tesla's most advanced full self-driving cars. Naturally, people have been asking, what about us? Recently, Tesla finally spoke up and said, we haven't forgotten you. They promised to keep supporting Hardware 3 cars, saying those Hardware 3 car owners are important. They also revealed that a special version of the full self-driving system called version 14 Lite is coming next year in 2026, designed specifically to work better with the older computers. That's good news, especially if you were starting to feel left behind. Tesla is also opening more trade-in options for Hardware 3 owners who might want to move up to a car with the newer hardware. Now, why does all this matter? Because Tesla isn't just selling cars, it's selling the promise of software that keeps improving over time, right? If you bought into that dream early, you expect your car to keep getting smarter, not just older. You basically expect your car to still remaining relevant with the newer software and newer technology. So when Tesla acknowledges Hardware 3 owners, it's not just about technology, it's about trust. The company has to balance innovation with keeping its early supporters happy. But there is another side to the story. Version 14 Lite, which I mentioned a little bit ago, sounds promising, but that Lite word also tells you something. It won't have everything the newer Hardware 4 cars will get, at least in my opinion. Hardware 3 simply doesn't have the same power or sensors, so Tesla can only do so much with software alone. That means Hardware 3 owners will probably see fewer new features and maybe a slower pace of update. For some people, that's fine. For others who want to stay at the kind of edge, it might feel like it's time to trade in. Still, there are some positives here. First, Tesla publicly reassured Hardware 3 owners that matters. Second, the update means you'll continue to get improvements without needing a hardware change right away. And third, Tesla offering more trading opportunities gives you a clear path if you decide to upgrade. It's not perfect, but it's movement in the right direction. Personally, I think Tesla handled this pretty well. They didn't abandon Hardware 3 owners and they didn't promise the impossible either. They found a middle ground that's smarter business, and it shows they're still learning how to manage the challenges of building cars that are as much about computers as they are about engines and wheels. So if you own a Tesla model with a Hardware 3, I'd say relax a little, friends. You're still part of the company's plans. Your car will keep improving, just maybe not at the same pace as the newest models. And that's understandable, right? And if you ever decide to move up to a Hardware 4 vehicle, Tesla seems ready to help you make that jump. So the takeaway today is this. Tesla isn't leaving anyone behind, but it's also not slowing down for anyone either. That's the balance every tech company faces, especially when their products roll on four wheels like electric vehicles. So friends, stay tuned, because how Tesla manages this next year will show a lot about its futures and about what it means to own a car that updates itself. Thanks for listening, and I'll catch you in the next one. This is Armin Harayan from TorqueNews.com. Give us thumbs up if you like this story, and also share in social media. I would greatly appreciate it. And also visit us at TorqueNews.com for daily automotive news. God bless you, everyone, and I'll see you soon in our next report.